10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life. I'ma ride to LA with it. Yeah. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Niger, he'll come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell them run it over. Ride to LA with it. Ride to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Ride to LA with it. Ride to LA with it. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no chain. Feel like Ice Cube, cause a dead good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. That money ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
and gentlemen, it's your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. This time we're starting the show off a little early. I had some things I had to do this morning, so I couldn't get to really jump on the news right away. You guys already know how I get down, but family comes first, and I really had to get that situation out of the way first before I could really do anything. But yeah, I got the news early this morning, and I was like, dang, I'm already out of town. But when I come back, I will definitely talk about it. And like I told you guys yesterday, with Greg Miller and stuff like that, like if he's saying something and you have people that are very credible, even from VGC, I mean, they have close connections. You know what I'm saying? They know PlayStation stuff. They know exactly what's going on the back end. And if you hear those guys are saying something, then you already know something is happening. And I know a lot of you guys voted yesterday and said that, well, it's going to be PS Spartacus and everything like that, which, hey, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know some of you guys would want to showcase, but who knows what's going to happen. I mean, they said this week. So, I mean, this week is going to lean over into next month, which means, hey, we still might get more announcements or whatever the case may be. But we really want to talk about this new PlayStation Plus service because this is a situation where a lot of people was really like hoping and praying that this service was going to be either similar to Game Pass or they were going to totally revamp it. And I think one of the biggest things here that we have to understand is that Sony necessarily don't need to compete with Game Pass. They just need to, remain the same of what they were doing before. They didn't even really have to do this. But I feel like this particular new PlayStation Plus is really geared towards the classic games more than anything else. And then obviously you're going to get PlayStation Studios games in the one of the tiers. You know what I'm saying? So that's really good because that's what people really wanted the most besides the classic games is, hey, can we get first party PlayStation Studios games, in a subscription service? I mean, Game Pass is really doing it. And so I really love the fact that Sony really stressed the whole thing about value, right? I mean, value. Value is something that I preach on this channel. Now, before we get off into the whole meat and potatoes of the actual show today, I really want to stress this because value is something. Sometimes I wonder if they're really watching or they have community managers watching, which they do, because I do hear from people, within Sony that, hey, XY, they like the show, whatever the case may be. But I preach about value so much on this channel. And I know some people don't like Game Pass, but you can't argue. You get 100+ games. You know what I'm saying? You get 360, you get Xbox One stuff. The backwards compatibility stuff on Xbox have been A1 since day one. But when it comes to value, when it comes to Game Pass Ultimate, it's just a crap ton of stuff that's in there. And if you're Sony and you're looking at the competition, you're like, man, we got to do something. We have to do something. Everybody's always talking about Game Pass. Yeah, we have PlayStation Plus, but we still need to add a little bit much more to it. And that's really all they did. They didn't really completely rebrand it. They just call it new PlayStation Plus, which is fine. I mean, all that nonsense that we were hearing about PlayStation Neo and all these different names, that was just a freaking lie. You know what I'm saying? And these bronze and, well, which actually we do have platinum and all this different like essential and platinum and stuff like that. But it wasn't like how the rumors were actually really stating it and everything like that. But this is actually bananas because we have 700+ games that is going to be like tied to this particular service. And what we have to understand too, as well, is that they're taking PlayStation Now and they're merging it with PlayStation Plus. So theoretically, all the games that were tied to PlayStation Now is now a part of the PlayStation Plus umbrella. So that's really all it is. But that's a lot of games, right? And so we're going to break this thing down and everything like that. No need for me to do timestamps or anything like that. It's just one particular topic, and then we're going to discuss it after we read the whole thing. And then we're going to see if there's insane value for you guys, if it's better than Game Pass to you guys, or whatever the case may be. Because I know some people are going to compare it apples to Game Pass, which what Sony is doing obviously is a little bit different from what they're doing with Game Pass. Like Game Pass got so much extra stuff that's tied into it, right? There's multiple other services, EA, you got Discord, you got Paramount Plus. I can keep going on and on and on about stuff that they added into Game Pass. So like I said before, you guys can decide if the value is there for you, because Sony literally reiterated value. Like they're like, bro, more value than ever. So let's dive right off into this one and let's break this puppy down, okay? All right. So as you guys can see on screen here, it says all new PlayStation Plus launches in June with 700 plus games and more value than ever. Okay. So obviously I stressed about this a lot of times on the channel. This word right here, value. This is what consumers want, right? And I've stressed that Sony has been a little anti-consumer with a lot of different things, especially with the whole GT7 situation. And they just have been like that for years. Have they gotten better? Have they added more value? Yes. And this is really good to see with their new service that they're adding value here, more value than what they were offering before. Now, let's kind of go down here and see exactly what's going on. It says PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now comes together, right? It comes together. Now, players can choose from 3 flexible options, okay? Now, this is coming from Jim Ryan himself. He was the one that actually typed this up. And so this is very, very important because obviously this is president and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. And this is very, very important. You're offering a new service. So this needs to be very thorough and straightforward. And I think the value needs to be there for the consumer because this is how you make your money. This is your bread and butter. And really, hopefully, when this service launches, a lot of people will be able to sign up for this. And so basically, he's talking about when PlayStation Plus launched, which was in 2010. And he said SIE has been at the forefront of innovation with game subscription services, which that's true because they have more subscribers, obviously, than Game Pass, but they have been around longer than Game Pass, right? But hey, when it comes to subscription service, they have more subscribers. So we understand that part. Now, we are thrilled to be the first console membership service that include a refreshed library of games through PlayStation Plus, and also launched the first console game streaming service with PlayStation Now. That is true. Now, coming down here, as you guys can see, today we are pleased to share with you the news about changes coming to our subscription service this June. So June is when the actual service launches, okay? It says we're bringing together PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now in an all-new PlayStation Plus service subscription service that provides more choice to customers across 3 membership tiers globally. Okay, our focus is on providing high quality. This is what Sony is known for. High quality created content with diverse portfolio of games. Below is an overview of the 3 memberships. So this is obviously your base membership here, literally what we're getting right now, essential stuff, right? So obviously this provides the same benefit of PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for save games, online multiplayer access. There are no changes for existing PlayStation Plus members in this tier. So really, the main focus here, guys, is obviously the other 2 tiers that we're going to go over. So the essential is literally just the same thing. Nothing new there. And it's $10 a month. So nothing there. $59.99 yearly. That's what you're looking down the barrel of. But this is where the meat and potatoes is, obviously right here before we get to the premium, is PlayStation Plus Extra. Now, provides all the benefits from the essential tier, but it adds a catalog of up to 400 plus of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games. So this is good. including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and third-party partners. Games in the extra tier are downloadable for play. That's a big plus. That's a big plus. Now, the thing is, for $5 more, I see the value. For $5 more, I see the value here. I definitely see the value here. Because for $5 more, you're getting 400 games. Now, obviously, this is not the entire catalog of PS4 games, but I think this is as value because it's $5 more. You're getting 400 plus games of PS4 and PS5 games. So it's not just PS4. You're getting 2 console generations in one, and it's including PlayStation Studios catalog. So anything that Sony is pushing out from PlayStation Studio is going to be into this PlayStation Plus Extra. And I think this is sort of like the sweet spot for a lot of people that really wanted Sony to actually, put in more and more value into their service. Now, this, I think, is kind of like a more of a direct kind of hit towards Game Pass because, like I said, you're getting PlayStation Studios catalogs and you're getting third-party stuff as well. So any time exclusive stuff, anything like that, any deals that they have with their third-party partners, that would be included in this. So this is, I think, the service for you if you're really trying to save a couple bucks. If you're trying to save $70 here, $60 here, depending on the third-party games and obviously the games that comes out of PlayStation Studio. So this is actually really, really good. For $5 more, right? I think this is the service that you guys need to sign up for is PlayStation Plus Extra. That's it. For the price, I can't complain. I can't complain for what you're getting. Now, let's come down here. Now, this is the more hefty one. Now, this is like what? Literally about $3 more. So, literally about $3 more than the actual PlayStation Plus Extra. So, PlayStation Plus Premium, okay, literally provides all the benefits from Essential and Extra tiers. It adds up to 340 additional games, okay? So 340 additional games other than what's here, okay? So for 340 more games, that's like $3 more, and you're getting more, almost 700 and something, almost 700 games, basically, right? So that's, 700 plus games, basically. 700 plus. Yeah, that's where the 700 plus comes in. 740 games, right? Basically, if my math is correct, that's 740 games that you're getting, okay? And also, this includes PS3 games available via cloud streaming. Now, I do understand that a lot of people are, I would say, upset about this because it's like, oh, the PS3 games are just available via cloud. You do have to understand that that's the cell processor. And the cell processor was a headache for Sony. Not only that, it was a nightmare for developers as well to code for the PS3 because of the cell processor. So I didn't really expect them to make the PS3 games downloadable. I mean, obviously, it's just streaming. That's probably the only bummer here. Obviously, it's because of the cell processor. And I know some people are like, oh, the PS3 games are just go. Okay, well, there you go. It's something to complain about. But hey, you know what? I'll take the cloud streaming for PS3 games because PS3 games are the cell processor. You already know how the cell processor was. Now, let's finish off this right here. It says a catalog of beloved classic games, all right, available in both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation. This is good. So you can stream and download both the original PlayStation PS2 and PSP generations. Now, that kind of sucked that they leave out the Vita. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It would have been nice to have the PS Vita in here. I don't know why they're doing the Vita like that. I mean, they cut ties with the Vita. I get it that the PSP was more successful than the Vita. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I think the Vita was just an overall better system, power-wise, aesthetic-wise, game-wise, and everything like that with the 2 analog stick. They left out the Vita. Maybe they have other plans for the Vita, but I thought that they could have added more value in here and throw Vita games in there too as well. But maybe they would have jacked up the price a little bit more than that. But hey, it is what it is, right? But nevertheless, like I said before, a catalog of beloved classic games available in both streaming and download options for PS1, PS2, and PSP. Now offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games. Okay, so they also offer cloud streaming. So not only you can stream, but you can also download them as well. Offered in an extra and premium tiers in the market. Now, where PlayStation Now is currently available, customers can stream games using PS4, right, and PS5 consoles and PC. Now, time limited game trials will also be offered in this tier, so customers can try select games before you buy. That's also a good thing. That's also a good thing, right? You know, you're literally getting the opportunity, hopefully, if I'm thinking about this correctly, full-fledged PS5 titles to try out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Spider-Man 2 or whatever it is, like you'll be able to try those games out before you buy them. I mean, heck, I think that this is a win-win for people because, hey, you don't have to sit there and spend $70. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you look at the price, right, obviously for this, $120 for the year, right? And what's it? $17.99 monthly. All right. So that's not really bad. I wouldn't say that's a bad deal because you're getting 740 games, right? And then you're getting all this stuff. So, I mean, $18 is not bad. I'm guessing it's on the higher side. Obviously, it's more than Game Pass, but you're getting more games and you're getting, you know, the ability to download these classic games and everything like that. And also you're getting the time limited game trials as well. So I don't think this is a bad deal. This is obviously $3 more than Game Pass, but you're getting more games inside of the service. You know what I'm saying? But $120 a year is not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad at all considering, and this is why I said that we have to look at different avenues here, because if you look at what the competition is obviously doing, right? The competition is charging you $180 a year, okay, for Game Pass. So $120 is not that bad considering that the PlayStation Plus Premium is literally like what? You know what I'm saying? Is literally the best tier that they have. But you're getting more games. That's where the value is for me on this particular premium service. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna ask you y'all opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and get this, but this is definitely cheaper than Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously yearly, but at the same time, you're getting more games. You're getting 740 games here, guys. So that's what you have to look at versus what you get with Game Pass. Game Pass, you get 100 plus games. With this, you're getting 740 games that you have access to. And on top of that, you have, you know, PS2, PSP, PS4. Now, some people are going to say, well, maybe the quality or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, look at the value proposition here. 120 is not that bad. It's not that bad at all when you look at the value proposition. Coder with the $10 says Sony makes no sense. With the touchpad, you can simulate the rare touchpad from the Vita. I always regret my Vita TV purchase. RIP Vita. Exactly. They can find a way to do that. But again, they leave out the Vita. You know what I'm saying? They leave out the Vita because of maybe those reasons. They don't want to simulate the controls and whatever the case may be. But this is where I think that Sony will be winning, you know what I'm saying, with the PlayStation Plus Premium for customers that want what? legacy titles, because this is really, really what it really, a bulk of this is all about, playing legacy stuff. PS2, PS1, PSP, PS4. Like, this is for like legacy people that's been complaining about, oh man, they really want, legacy titles. They want to be able to play PS2 games. And this is the membership for you guys, right? This is the membership for the legacy people. For the people that don't care about legacy stuff as much besides PS4, PlayStation Plus Extra is probably where a lot of people are going to sign up for. You know what I'm saying? And I think that this is a sweet deal because, again, you are getting their first-party PlayStation Studio catalog and third-party partners. So I think this is probably going to be the most subscribed service off rip, because a lot of people don't really care about playing, a lot of old school services. Yeah, I mean, not old school service. You guys get what I'm saying. A lot of people don't really care about retro games as much. They really just care about PS4 and PS5. They don't want to play PS3, PS2, and PS1. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think a lot of people are going to sign up for. And just for what? $99 for the year. That's not bad. That's $100 for the year. That's not bad. And just for $20 more, you get all the additional games and PS2, PS1, and PSP, PS4, all that good stuff. And then you get the time trial stuff there. All right, so just come down here right now, because it says PlayStation Plus Deluxe. All right, PlayStation Plus Deluxe for markets without cloud streaming. All right, PlayStation Plus Deluxe will be offered at a lower price compared to the premium, and includes a catalog of beloved classic games from the original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP to download and play, along with time game trials. Now, benefits from Essential and Extra are also included. Now, local pricing will vary by market. So you do have another thing here for select markets, which is PlayStation Plus Deluxe. Okay, PlayStation Plus Deluxe. So they're obviously going to be talking about the prices and everything like that on that particular aspect in select markets. So I'm guessing that's not in the US. That's probably in other countries. So they do have another tier, but again, it's breaking down there for you guys so you guys can understand exactly what's going on. Also, let's talk about all this stuff, okay? So, and then we're gonna conversate with you guys and see if you guys like the service or not. I'm just giving my take on it, but I want to hear what you guys have to say, because you guys are going to be the ones signing up for this, okay? Now, the new extra and premium tiers represent a major evolution for PlayStation Plus. With these tiers, our key focus is to ensure that the hundreds of games we offer include the best quality. Thank you, Sony, for reiterating the best quality. Quality. This is what PlayStation is known for. If anybody knows about PlayStation, that's what they're known for, okay? Best quality content that sets us apart. Now, at launch, we plan to include titles such as Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man. This is what I'm talking about. All of their first-party stuff and third-party partner stuff. This is good. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of these games that you guys already played those games already, but this is good that they're offering their first party studio stuff. They're offering their PlayStation Studio stuff. They're offering their third party partner stuff. This is good stuff. That's why I said the PlayStation Plus Extra tier, the middle tier, is probably going to be where everybody is going to be at, because you are getting all this stuff. You're getting Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales, you know what I'm saying, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal. So you're getting all their first-party studio stuff. This is something that we have talked about. So I don't understand why some people are upset. Like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew they wasn't going to really do a complete overhaul, but this is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they're giving you day one, like all their, first party stuff, that speaks volume to me. They're going to be adding that, at launch. They're going to be adding all these games. And in the future, they're going to be adding even more. It's going to be offered in June. Okay. June, it's going to be launching. All right. Now, the imaginative developers from PlayStation Studios and third-party partners to include some of the best gaming experiences available with a library that will be regularly refreshed. Okay, so this is good. Again, this is a big plus here. This is something that we talked about because I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Microsoft gives you options. Sony does not. Now Sony is giving you an option now. You can no longer say they're not giving you an option. There's an option now. Like I said, you could keep your little $10 PlayStation Plus and be happy and be fine. This is for people that really want to take advantage of these first party games and these third party games and everything like that. You hear what they just said? They're going to regularly refresh the actual service and add these games to it. This is what we've been wanting from Sony. We need Sony to add these titles into their service to save people money, give people the option. You know what I'm saying? That, okay, they don't have to spend $70 on Returnal 2 or Ghost of Tsushima 2. They can sign up for this. I'm telling you, Sony's going to make bank off this service. Like some of you guys are saying, well, oh no, I'm good. I'm not going to sign up for that service. Best believe Sony's going to make bank off of this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about really appeals to a lot more people than some. Some people don't care about classic games. They don't care about all this stuff that I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? This is for people who really wanted Sony to give them more options and more value for their money, being that they're merging PlayStation Now, right? They're merging PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus together. Now, PlayStation Collection, I believe that might still be a thing because they haven't updated it. They haven't really updated it. But I think that they might still do something with PlayStation Collection. I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see on that. But this is a very good thing that they're going to regularly refresh the service by adding PlayStation Studio games and their third-party partners, okay? On top of that, more details to come on the games we'll have on our new PlayStation Plus service. So it seems like they're going to, update us on what games they're going to, add, into the actual service here. Now, we're not done yet. Let's come down here and let's finish this up. It says when the new PlayStation Plus service launches, okay, PlayStation Now will transition into the new PlayStation Plus offering and will no longer be available as a standalone service. PlayStation Now customers will migrate over to PlayStation Plus Premium with no increase to their current subscription fees at launch. Thank you. Thank you, Sony. Thank you. Because the thing here is a lot of people with PlayStation Now are probably was concerned about that to see like, well, yeah, let's kind of really see how this is actually working out. But I know some people are saying, well, there's no day one here. There's no day. It didn't say anything about day one, but you're getting. Is this in PlayStation Plus right now? Is Death Stranding in PlayStation Plus? Like most is Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales in PlayStation Plus right now? It's like, yes, I mean, we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I know people are gonna complain, but we're just gonna have to wait and see on that. I mean, this is good. Is Miles Morales in PlayStation Plus? No, it's not. So this is actually a step in the right direction. Y'all complain too much. Like, hey, let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Let's stop calling the kettle black. Let's wait and see, what they do. But there's really nothing. They said they're going to regularly refresh the service and add games from PlayStation Studios. And that's a win-win situation. Whether it's day one or not, I think it's still a win-win situation because some people don't buy their games right out the gate. Some people like to wait till a price drop or wait. Same thing with Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Certain games don't get to be in the service day one. You know what I'm saying? Certain third-party games and stuff like that is not in the service day one. Same thing here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it that people really want day one. I would like them to do that. But ultimately, this is better than what we had before. That's what I'm saying. This is better than what we had before. So Death Stranding is not in PlayStation Plus. Miles Morales, all of that. Returnal is not in PlayStation Plus. So again, this is a step into the right direction. So I people are going to complain, and I understand that, but that's just the way it is right now. This is definitely better than what we had before from Sony. Sony is trying to offer us more value. I get that this is not the end all perfect Game Pass competitor or whatever, but at the end of the day, this is not bad. Like, this is actually better than PlayStation Plus. Okay. All right. So let's finish off this here. It says, as this is a massive launch effort, we are rolling out the new PlayStation Plus offering in a phased regional approach. In June timeframe, we'll begin with the initial launch in several markets in Asia, followed by North America, Europe, and the rest of the world where PlayStation Plus is offered. Okay? It says we aim to have most PlayStation Network territories live with our new PlayStation Plus game subscription service by the end of the first half of 2022. All right. So make sure you guys are paying attention because y'all have different regions and whatever the case. AWS. Appreciate you. All right. And also they said that we also plan to expand our cloud streaming benefit to additional markets and will provide more details at a later date. So there you guys go on that particular front there. Let's come down here as well. We're still not done. Let's finish up this thing here. It says, building up on more than 25 years of expertise in gaming innovation, this change to our subscription services highlights our continued efforts to evolve our network services business to match our customers, preferences. And with the all-new PlayStation Plus, we're focused on delivering a compelling game subscription service that's curated for content and from our exclusive PlayStation team, Studios team, and our third-party partners. Now, the newly enhanced PlayStation Plus will enable our fans to discover and engage with more content than ever before and deepen their connections with the PlayStation community through shared experiences. All right. So there you guys have it right there. It says we are providing an early look at our PlayStation Plus subscription service today, and we'll plan to share more information with you as we get closer to launch, and everything like that. So there you guys go. Now, if you pay attention to the fine print, it says PC streaming is not available in Japan at launch and will be supported in a future update. All right. Current markets, PlayStation Now is available. US, Canada is basically the same where PlayStation now is available and everything like that. So what do you guys think? This was typed up by Jim Ryan. What do you guys think about the new PlayStation Plus service? Again, like I said before, nothing here says day one. Nothing here says day one, right? But the good part is, when it comes to PlayStation Plus Extra, this is the service I think a lot of you guys are going to sign up for. The good part is this particular tier is going to be including blockbuster hits from PlayStation Studio catalog and third-party partners. That is a win situation there because, like I said before, depending on how they release it, I don't know. They might release it a month after, it hits the market for $70. I mean, obviously, day one would be better. I think day one, a lot of you guys would love the day one ability to get it day and date, but they didn't say that. They didn't say that. But this is good that they're going to refresh. You know what I'm saying? They're going to refresh it on a regular basis and stuff like that. But that's good. Now, for those people who really just want classical stuff like PS2, PS1, this is the service for you because it has everything that the Extra has to offer. Only thing is, you're getting more games. You're getting 340 plus more games that is included. And then plus the legacy catalog of games and everything. And you're getting what? Time trial. You know what I'm saying? Limited time trial. So I think a lot more people might sign up for this just because you get the limited time trial as well. But I think for price wise, you can't beat this right here. You can't beat 400 games of PS4 and PS5 games. You can't beat that. You can't beat that for the price, for $5 more than the regular essential tier. But yeah, a lot more people, I think, that is really not tripping on the money. I mean, if you're paying $180 for Game Pass a year, then you should be happy with this service. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section about what you guys think about this. And you guys can super chat me or whatever the case may be so we can talk about it, or tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation on what you think about this actual service here. So let's go ahead and transition. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a poll. And I'm going to ask you guys if y'all going to sign up for the service, which service y'all going to sign up for, and everything like that. So the service launches in June, okay? And we are going to, let me put this here. This new service launches in June. All right, so are you going to be signing up? Well, I'm just going to throw it in there, right? You got the Essential, which is pretty much the same as what you guys are paying for. And then you got the Extra, which includes PlayStation Studios games and also third-party games as well. Third-party partners games or whatever the case may be, time-exclusive stuff. So I'm going to put that there and see what you guys are talking about in the community, because this is very, very important. Like, we have to talk about this stuff as a collective unit. Like, we all have opinions, we all have thoughts on everything, and I really want to kind of hear you guys' opinion. Is it too expensive? Because a lot of you guys that are signing up for Game Pass are literally paying $180 a year. Sony is saying on their highest tier it's $120. Yes, I get it. Day and date is a big thing. And yes, the PS3 games are only cloud streaming. You can't download them, obviously, because of the cell processor. We get that portion of it. But which one of these, I need everybody to vote on this one, okay? It's very important as a community that we vote. So I need you guys to vote on which one of the games, right? Oh, thank you so much, Larry K, for the $1. Which one of the tiers that you guys are going to sign up for the most? All right. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys are saying that you're going to go with the premium. I figured that much because you have the time trials for the games and stuff like that. So if they drop a $70 game, that's the good part. That's the really, really good part, right? You get to try out these $70 games. So they're at least giving you an option. Yes, they might not give you day and date, but you at least maybe get a 10-hour trial or something like that, or a 5-hour trial to try out a $70 game to see if you like it. So I appreciate Sony at least handing us an olive branch to say, hey, you're paying $70. $70 I know is a lot of money, but here is a game trial. I know a game trial is not enough, you know what I'm saying, because it's not the full game, but it is an olive branch to say, hey, look, y'all can try out these $70 games, you know what I'm saying, and for a limited amount of time, and then decide if you're going to purchase it. So I think that's their way of saying, well, y'all want day and date. We not going to really do that, but we're going to give you the trials. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see here. All right, let's see what some of you guys are saying on the vote. Wow. So every one of you guys are saying PlayStation Plus Premium. Interesting. I mean, that's the best value. To be honest, you're getting more games than what you get with the Extra. Plus, you're getting time trial, right? You're getting the time trial situation, right, with the games. And then on top of that, you get to download the PS2, PS1, and PSP games and everything like that. And then plus you get access to PS4 and PS5 stuff. So, I mean, for $120, it's cheaper than Game Pass. I'm just saying. It might not have... Game Pass, I think, is still a better value as far as like all the crap that they're adding to the service. Like, there's so much stuff they add to Game Pass Ultimate that just make it just more value as far, not just the day and date with the exclusives, but all the other services, EA Play and, Discord Nitro and Paramount Plus and all these other extra services. You know what I'm saying? 6 months. I mean, was it a month or 6 months of Crunchyroll and all of that type of stuff. Like, there's so much added things that you could say, well, yeah, Marlon, this is better in my opinion, which I completely understand that, but this is definitely a step in the right direction for Sony. You know what I'm saying? Sony is getting up out of their shell, and they're really trying to give us, you know, something of a bit more value by merging PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus in one service. And if you are, like I said before, I don't know, maybe some of you guys forgot what I said, but if you did sign up for PlayStation Now, right, come June, it will just be a smooth transition. They're going to merge you over to the new service, and you don't have to pay anything extra. So that is a big plus there. That is definitely a big plus. But ultimately, right now, PlayStation Plus Premium is the service that you guys saying that you're going to be signing up for. So theoretically speaking, I don't see anything wrong with that, because that's $120 for the year. $119, yeah, $120, right? That's way cheaper than Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? That's way cheaper than Game Pass. If you're just, quote unquote, just on it just for the games, yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the premium service that they're offering. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. I mean, if you're really going to invest into playing all these older legacy titles, then by all means do it. By all means do it. If you don't care about legacy titles, then get PlayStation Plus Extra. And I see that 20% of you guys are saying PlayStation Plus Extra. So I'm guessing you guys care about the legacy stuff. So that's fine. Nope, Larry K. Nope. It does not include Video Pass. I wish that they would include that. I did talk about this. I don't know if you guys remembered, but I did talk about this and everything like that. I did talk about this, and I said, you know, one way that Sony could really directly compete with Game Pass is by adding Video Pass, because Sony, they got movies, they got these game movies as like, you know, like Uncharted and like Last of Us and all this type of stuff. Like they can include those movies day and date with Video Pass and tie it in with the service. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of stuff adds more value for people who love movies, and you know, Sony could do something. I mean, they run the movie industry too. You know what I'm saying? They're up there, you know, next to all these other big dogs in there. So I'm just saying, man, but let's hear what some of you guys have to say about this. I want to hear. I really want to hear because this is very, very important. Okay. Like me personally speaking, I do have a PS2. I have a PS1. I might not have all the PS1 and PS2 games and PS3 games, but the games that I don't have, I would want to sign up for that particular service. I want to sign up for PlayStation Plus Premium just because I want to play the games that I don't have classically. You know what I'm saying? And maybe me playing it and downloading it on my PS5 would literally ignite me to sign up to buy the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the value is there. It's not a massive L like people are making it out to be. You are getting more value for your money. You get what I'm saying? You're getting more value there because you're getting 700 plus games. That's insane. Okay? You're getting for $3 more. Pay attention. For $3 more, you're getting 340 plus games on top of the 400 that you were already getting from extra. So I don't understand why some people think that that's a bad thing. No, you're getting 740 games. There's no other subscription service that's going to offer you that many games. You get what I'm saying? So there is the value right there. So that's what we need to pay attention to. They used, quote unquote, more value. That's what they said, right? More value. Where's the more value coming in at? Well, the value is coming in at the 740 games. You can download PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 games, right? You can download PS3 games. You know what I'm saying? You can only do the cloud with that situation, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Most of you guys already got a PS3. So that's not a big deal. I don't understand why people are making a big deal out about PS3 games, because you already know, because of the cell processor, and Mark Cerny already talked about that already. Like, we already understand that already with the cell processor. So that's not really that's probably the only other L that I can think of that a lot of people are upset about. But okay, man, you know, it is what it is, right? But you get to download everything else. Like I said, I would love for them to throw Vita in there and simulate the controls and everything like that. That would be really cool, but they left out the Vita, okay? So we just got to live with that. But ultimately, when it comes to this particular service, it's just the best service to go with. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't care about legacy stuff. Let's see here. Zilla with the $10 says, just showing love, bro. Hey, Zilla, thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate everything that you guys do for us on the channel. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. It definitely does help us out to keep on doing this full time for you guys. But ultimately, like I said, man, the crazy part is I wasn't expecting them to give us an overall, like a completely different. That's how the rumors were making it seem like, oh, PlayStation Spartacus is gonna. Now, the rumors were kind of true how they said it, where they were gonna tie PlayStation Now into PlayStation Plus. That is true. And all the different tiers. Now, it was true to some extent. It's just the pricing was off, obviously, right? And a lot of other benefits that you could be getting. But I think day and date is what people really want, really badly. But like I said, you can't argue with PlayStation Studios games and PlayStation, third-party games and stuff like that. You can't argue with that. That is really, really good. And they said they're going to update it on a regular basis. So we just got to give them the benefit of the doubt. That's a step into the right direction, man. From 2010 until now, I think that this is the PlayStation Plus service they should have had before. But ultimately, this is just how it is, and we just have to rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where we're sitting at right now. We're not going to get every single thing that we want, but ultimately, they're actually listening, and I know that some of you guys wanted full backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 5. That's just not going to happen, right? And we just got to live with that. Maybe with the PS6, we might get that, but as it sit right now, Mark Cerny already stressed on that already. That this is more just for PS4 stuff. Like, it's fully backwards compatible to PS4 stuff. They're still updating stuff. But remember, shout out to Hip Hop Gamer. He did talk about this. And I had a cloud streaming company that reached out to me with some information pertaining to what Sony is going to be doing with backwards compatibility. Okay. Now, this was from 2020. So I kind of already knew the direction that Sony was going to be going. And then hearing, was piggybacking off of hip hop and hearing what he heard and what he was saying on the show when we had him on the show.
Sorry, could you say that?
Be quiet. And I didn't even ask you a question. What he had on the show, this is what I'm talking about, guys, as far as that is concerned. So it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. At least we get to download and stream. You know what I'm saying? Not every single stuff, but hey, besides PS3, we're still good. So I think that's a good thing for people who want legacy titles. 700 plus games to choose from, and I'm pretty sure they're going to add more and more. Now, it would be nice to be able to play those games, and that's one thing that I have to say about Xbox. It's just, man, I keep going back to Xbox because it's true. It's just that they really digged in when it comes to legacy stuff. Comparing the legacy treatment to what Xbox is offering, I think Xbox is offering a better legacy approach. Why? Why is that? Because of the FPS boost. Because of the older games, they literally go back and update them. Kudos to Xbox, man. This is why. This is why I say you need to have both. This is why I say there's no need to be a fanboy because you're going to be missing out. Both consoles have their strengths and their weaknesses. Okay? Sony is offering you more legacy games, right? Inside of their subscription service. Microsoft, on the other hand, obviously you got to buy, right? You got to buy. But at the same given token, you're getting FPS boost stuff on older games. You're getting HDR. You're getting all this update on stuff. you got to give the way how they treated legacy stuff. You have to give it to Microsoft, like, because you don't have to do anything else extra. It's just boom. There it is. You understand what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be a fanboy to realize what I'm saying. It's just facts. They treated that differently. Give them credit where credit's due. That's why I tell you guys all the time, buy an Xbox or buy a PC so you can appreciate what Microsoft is actually doing, because they did a great job with the legacy stuff. They did a great job with the FPS boost stuff. And that's just the edge that they have over Sony. Now, when it comes to Game Pass and this new PlayStation Plus stuff, Game Pass is just offering more services that are just tied into their subscription service. Sony is offering you more games, more legacy legacy games inside of the subscription service. That's the difference there, right? And Microsoft is giving you day and date with their first party stuff. Sony said that they're going to update their first party stuff and third party stuff on a regular basis. Okay. So there you guys have it, man. Do I think that this is obviously a direct hit towards Game Pass? Not really, because of the day and date. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you can't beat the value of Game Pass. Like, you just can't beat it. You can't beat it for the $15 for everything. If you're utilizing every single thing that Game Pass has to offer, obviously it exceeds the $15 a month. There's no denying it. You would have to be insane to think otherwise. But both consoles are great, man. That's why I keep telling y'all, cut the fanboy nonsense out and buy both consoles if you can afford it. If you can't afford the X, get the S. You know what I'm saying? You're still, I know the whole storage situation. I know it's not powerful enough, but if that's what you can afford for the time being, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because the best of both worlds. Now Sony is giving you more options than they ever was giving you before. They wasn't giving you no options but to spend $70 on their first party stuff. Now they're saying that they're going to update it on a regular basis. So let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section about what you believe is actually happening here. And so far, 56%. Yeah, exactly. It's not. Game Pass on PC is not that good. It's not like, you know, the way how it is on the consoles. You know what I'm saying? But you still do have the ability to download and do whatever you want to do and stuff like that. So some of you guys are saying that I'm only going to sub to Game Pass. That is where I want to play. That's fine. That's fine. And let me say this too. That's fine. If some of you guys are saying that you're not going to sign up for the new service, that's completely fine, because this new service is offering 2 new tiers. Okay. 2 new tiers. So if these 2 new tiers are not sufficient for you, you know what I'm saying? It does not speak to your budget, or it's not adding more value, then by all means, like some of y'all saying y'all gonna stay with Game Pass, that's fine. Still keep your PlayStation Plus, pay your little $10 every month. I recommend you signing up for $60 a year. It's just way cheaper than spending $120 on the essential PlayStation Plus. I know some people that don't have it financially to shell out $120 one time. You know what I'm saying? Or not $120, but $60 for the year. But hey, you know, they can do $10. You know what I'm saying? They can, and all you got to do is save up for 6 months, you know, $10. You know what I'm saying? But I get it that people want to jump on the service right away. So if you just want to keep your regular PlayStation Plus, by all means, keep it and keep your Game Pass and you're good to go. This is for people who want more options other than what the Essential is offering them. That's it. That's all Sony is doing here. Nothing new. The same exact service, just added 2 additional tier. And then you have the PlayStation Deluxe, which is going to be in select markets. You know what I'm saying? So literally the best of both worlds from those 2 new tiers. And, you know, they're going to be adding the game trials and everything like that to that particular service. So there you guys have it. I mean, that's really, it's just cut and dry. I mean, it's really cut and dry. Now, the question is, obviously, we have 56% of you guys saying, well, this is what we're going to do. So let me ask you guys this now. Now that we figured that 56% here, let's ask you guys, will you guys sign up? We had 278 votes. I appreciate you guys voting on this one. I saw the From Software, dude. Oh, before I ask you, oh my God, dude, my heart. That's a heart. That's a heart. That's a heart. That's a heart right there. I'm sorry. Yo, now, before I go to the poll, I do believe that there's something else under the surface of announcements. I was tagged into conversations last night. Now, the new rumor is saying From Software, Sony acquired From Software. Dude, if that happens, man, that is obviously a juggernaut announcement. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't be on the scale of Activision. I don't think nothing would ever. That whole Activision thing is a nuke. But if Sony acquires freaking From Software, man, that's big, man. That's gonna be huge. That's a juggernaut announcement. Considering the success of Elden Ring and From just as a very successful, you know what I'm saying, devs and everything like that, a studio, man, I've been hearing it floating around. That would be such a big W for Sony. You know what I'm saying? I know some people wanted me to talk about that. Let me just say this right now. That would be a big W for Sony. If they acquire, and a lot of people would say, well, they should have acquired From Software over Bungie. But you got to understand the reason why they got Bungie. You got to understand why they picked up Haven Studios, guys. Just because of the live service, the push and the pull of live service stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing and pulling live service stuff. That's just the main objective here behind certain purchases when it comes to certain studios. But I am telling you right now, if Sony gets From Software, man, if that's the next announcement that we're supposed to be getting this week, man, that would be huge. Huge. A juggernaut, colossal hugeness for the PlayStation community and for gaming. That would be huge. I'm telling you. Imagine having all From Software games exclusive to PlayStation. Man, that's going to drive sales up through the roof. One of the biggest problems right now that you do have to understand is that Sony have trouble, obviously, mass producing PS5. Microsoft as well with the Series X. They're having issues as well. But you have to understand that Sony is selling more, right? So they're selling so much that they can't even meet up with demand. So with this new service, with, you know, all the games. Now, credit goes to Hip Hop Gamer on this one. And I really wanted to inject this as well. Since we're in the miscellaneous section, there's no timestamps today. We're just off the cuff with this. Shouts to Hip Hop, because Hip Hop knows people that works at Sony. He interviews a lot of people. I've been knowing him. He's like a brother to me. I've been knowing Hip Hop since 2006. I went to his house. I met his grandma's before she passed away. Rep to his grandma. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that got him in gaming. He's family to me. And like I said, I've been there and I've seen him work and I've seen him talking to his sources and things of that nature. So like I said before, not every single thing, because not a lot of times when your sources say things, it's 100% because here's the thing. They change up things on the back end and then it's just a lot of times it don't happen on this date or that date. But he was talking about Wolverine. Okay. And I want to tell you guys this. Games like Wolverine, because he's saying that Wolverine, okay, is literally going to take over God of War, like as far as like the goriness, it's going to take over Kratos as far as that is concerned, because after God of War Ragnarok, apparently Imagine God of War Ragnarok in PlayStation extra tier or whatever the case may be. I'm just saying, like, that's going to be crazy because that's going to be a $70 game, right? And it's on PS4, so it's going to be tied to one of the services, right? Both the services, I think. Both the extra and the premium, right? But that's besides the point. The point is that apparently Wolverine, the way how they're developing Wolverine, the draw distance and how the camera is set up and how they have everything set up, according to Hip Hop Gamer, he's saying that, man, that game is going to blow minds. And we already know the developer behind Wolverine. So being that he's saying that we're not going to see another God of War game for at least another 3-4 years, obviously, right? Because God of War 2018 is what, like going on 4 years now, right? So April is coming, making 4 years. So we're probably not going to see another God of War game for another 3 to 4 years, right? So in that space of time, he is saying that Wolverine on the PS5 is not only going to raise the bar as far as graphics and quality with the engine that they're using and how these engines are so much more complex and better, and lighting and physics and ray tracing and, you know, being able to add things in there. He's saying that Wolverine is just going to be on a whole nother level, and it's really going to blow your mind. It's not going to let you forget about Kratos, but it's going to keep the spirit of Kratos alive. You know what I'm saying? Because Kratos is known, at least old Kratos. I feel like God of War 2018, they kind of toned down on the gore because it's obviously because of his son. But the older God of War games, I'm telling y'all, if y'all real God of War fans, y'all understand what I'm talking about. God of War 3, God of War 2 and 1, Ghost of Sparta. Oh my God. Crazy. Crazy. You see what I'm saying? Especially 3, where he's like ripping. Oh my God. I can't even talk about it on stream. You guys remember where he's ripping off one of the gods' heads off their body? Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just bananas. And you can see the veins and crazy. So imagine looking at that back then and how good that looks times 20. You know what I'm saying? On what it's going to look like on PS5. And then imagine Wolverine into the mix of things. And also imagine those games like Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine and God of War Ragnarok inside of these services. Yeah, it might not be day and date, but you're still getting a $70 game tied to a subscription service, or whenever the price might come down a little bit, maybe 3-4 months later, whatever the case may be. So this is really a step in the right direction. Chains of Olympus as well. This is definitely a step in the right direction. Because obviously, like I said before, Wolverine, I do believe that it's going to blow people away. For sure on that one, for sure. Because Insomniac, they're just insane. You know, they're just insane with stuff. So I do believe him on that. That Wolverine is going to be, it's crazy. It's going to be bananas. Now, let's ask you guys in the poll right now. I'm going to ask you, new PlayStation Plus. I'm going to do new PS Plus, right? Versus Game Pass. And I'm going to see what you guys are going to be saying. Are you going to sign up for new PS Plus, or you're going to sign up, you're going to continue on with Game Pass? I want to gauge to see where your headspaces are. Like, you know, which one you're going to do? Which one has more value? Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, for sure, Slick. And see, they delayed Breath of the Wild 2 to 2023. You know what I'm saying? Breath of the Wild 2, I think, would probably, you know, any game that could really compete with Elden Ring would have to be Breath of the Wild 2. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that that joint is delayed till spring of next year, literally a year from now, it sucks. But hey, ultimately, those games are just going to take time. You know what I'm saying? Just like God of War. They delayed God of War out of last year because of Christopher Judge's, you know, health and other things that was going on. So they delayed it to this year. I mean, it's It's just going to take time. It's just going to take time. Certain games just take time. You don't want to necessarily rush it. And so delaying Breath of the Wild 2, I think that was a good move. I know it's kind of upsetting, but hey, that's probably the only other game that can compete with Elden Ring. You know what I'm saying? On that open world scale. You know what I'm saying? And when Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, it literally changed the landscape as far as like, you know, games that try to be in that genre. And then a lot of games kind of mimic what Breath of the Wild did. So it's kind of crazy, man, to really see that game. Like, it's going to be crazy how that game is going to turn out. Breath of the Wild 2. So most definitely. Next time add or it says next time add or both. Okay, got you. It says I'm signed up for both. Okay, so I see here a lot of you guys are saying new PS Plus. Obviously, I was expecting some of you guys don't like Game Pass, or some of you guys already have Game Pass already. But ultimately, me, I'm gonna go with the premium because I'm a content creator. I want to be able to stream or download these PS2 games, try them out on stream for you guys, and kind of see the quality of these games and everything like that. So as a content creator, I have to go for the highest tier. Sign up for the $120 for the year and just get the benefits from the actual service. If you guys are wondering what service am I going to sign up for, I will be going with the premium service. That's literally what I'm going to go with. And, you know, kind of just go from there. To be honest with you guys, I'm just going to keep it real. But any more questions pertaining to the service, tag me at Marlon Gaming Nation, and then we'll take it from there. But ultimately, I'm going with the premium service because as a content creator, you need everything so that you can review everything and check out everything and yada, yada, yada. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Any questions, guys? Feel free. I'm going to tweet something out right now. I must say that Sony is definitely giving the gamer a little bit more option as far as legacy titles and third-party, you know, exclusives, as well as their PlayStation Studio games. Not bad at all when it comes to value. It says, what if you already have PlayStation Plus? Remember, Essentials is the same. Essential is the same, right? So you're just going to have to upgrade. That's it. Nothing is going to happen. You have PlayStation Plus. If you want those more additional stuff, then you just sign up for extra or sign up for premium. That's it. Nothing is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is going to happen. That's it. Now, if you have PlayStation Now, something is going to happen. Okay? That's what's going to happen. So just bear that in mind. Just bear that in mind. Okay? I need you guys to bear that in mind. That is what's going to happen. So I don't want anybody to sit there and say, well, just, it's okay. It's okay. Current PlayStation Plus is essential. So nothing is going to happen. If you want the new services, which is the 2 extra services, then you just upgrade. You just, you know, upgrade to those services. That's it. Nothing is going to happen. Let's see here. It says HDR and trophy support PS1 and PS2. I didn't see anything about HDR. PlayStation people do not play old games. So what's the sense of Spartacus? Oh, man, that's not true, man, because people was ranting and raving about that. People was ranting and raving saying, well, oh my God, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it says new PlayStation Plus tier giveaways are coming once they become available in June onward. Shouts to Gaming and Reactions. Appreciate the love and the support. It says, bro, so we can play old and updated games on the OLED TVs. Come on now. They could at least update the games. Yeah, I told you guys that's where Game Pass, that's where Microsoft with their legacy backwards compatibility comes in. Microsoft is obviously treating their legacy titles better than what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is, I don't know, man. Like I said, it all depends on how you guys look at it. Game Pass, I would say Game Pass, you know, has more value, more value because of the services that's added. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of like where I'm at, guys, with the whole thing. Like I said, Game Pass is still offering, you know what I'm saying, more value because of the services that's added to it. That's it. PS4 will not go away. PS4, nah, bro. PS4 ain't going away until like 2023. Yeah, probably like 2023 because that's when we're going to see a lot more PS5 stuff. So we can finally download PS1, PS2, and PSP games. Yes. And stream them. Yes. It says I'm still signing up for the premium though. Laugh out loud. But Game Pass is better overall. Yeah, Game Pass has better overall value. You know what I'm saying? Because from a service standpoint, they're offering way more services. Sony is just giving you games and that's it. And just games, just the games, which is fine. But they're not offering you anything. No Crunchyroll, no nothing, no Video Pass. That's just it. So like I said, as far as Game Pass is concerned, Game Pass still has more value. You know what I'm saying? Game Pass still has more value. I'm just going to keep it real. It just has more value when it comes to services, period. I mean, that's really where I'm at with the whole situation. PS4 is probably going to phase out in 2023 because that's when Sony's really going to dial in. You know what I'm saying? They're really going to kind of dial in from there, you know? That's literally what it's going to really boil down to at the end of the day. So we really want to just pay attention to that. Ultimately speaking, because like I said, I know some of you guys are sick and tired of the nonsense, but the games is what really matters to most people. So they're not really tripping on all those extra stuff. This is what I said out on Twitter. I said, I must say that Sony is definitely giving the gamer a little more option as far as legacy titles and third party, you know, exclusives, as well as their PlayStation Studios games. Not bad at all when it comes to value. Game Pass has more value because of the services that's added. That's it. Cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. You know, some people is like, well, it's forced. It is rushed. Like, look at this one. Modern Vintage Gamer said the same thing. And I know some people are complaining about PS3 stuff, but emulation of PS3 is absolutely possible on PS5 hardware. Sony has never been interested in investing the millions to make it happen, however. Exactly. So, obviously, the cell processor, I get it. Because that's the argument that a lot of people are saying, oh, because of the cell processor. They can do it. They can do it. So what we really have to understand here is that Sony don't really necessarily care about legacy titles. Because if they did, they would have made the PS5 fully backwards compatible. You get what I'm saying? It's compatible to PS4, right? But not the rest of the legacy stuff because they wanted to make money via cloud, via their subscription service. That's what they're doing. They took the money route. Microsoft took the value route. Microsoft went in and added FPS boost. They added HDR. They added color correction on the games. The games just look better. You know, 10, 15, 20-year-old games is looking better and playing better. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that Sony don't care. They really don't care about legacy stuff. They don't. Because if they did, they would have offered you PS3 stuff, right? You know, so you can download and stream and play. It is possible on PS5. The PS5 is more powerful, right? I'm just saying. No excuses there. No excuses. So There you go. And you guys have already been streaming PS3 games already via PlayStation Now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they updated it to 1080p so that you can be able to enjoy everything from there. But I'm just saying, they can do the emulation. They did it with PS3, the original fat PS3. They could have done it with PS5. You know what I'm saying? That was like literally 2 generations ago. They could have done it. You know what I'm saying? But no, they wanted to tie it to a subscription service. That's it. They wanted to tie it to a subscription service. So we'll see. We will see. I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Only games for now. Sony could add more features. Yeah, obviously they could have had more features. Like I said before, Game Pass just has more value. It just has more value because they add more services to their subscription. Whereas with Sony, they're just focusing on games and legacy titles. Obviously, the legacy stuff is coming from PlayStation Now. That's it. That's it. That's really about it. They're just merging PlayStation Now with... That's what I'm saying. Sony didn't really have to really try to compete with Microsoft with Game Pass because they already got something similar to Game Pass. The only difference is that it wasn't day and date, which was PlayStation Now. You get what I'm saying? So really all they're doing is merging, PlayStation Now to PlayStation Plus. That's why you have all those games, being added to the service. And then they just split everything up in tiers. Come on. And with the addition of maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe 10 or 15 new legacy titles that's being added to it. I'm just saying. That's it. Oluto, thank you so much for subscribing. Do me a favor, turn on that post notification bell. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Quality, value, name brand, value brand. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It says Life Out Loud, no way is PlayStation Plus, PS Plus is better, more expensive, and not day and date. Stop the cap. That's what I'm saying. There's no day and date there, but they are adding PlayStation Studios games on a regular basis. Do not forget that. And they're offering you time game demos for people who are shelling out $70 and need a little bit more option. That's there. You get what I'm saying? So it's not the end all best response to Game Pass, but it's better than nothing. Does that make any sense? That's all I got to say on that. Does this mean that they'll now have more subscribers? Of course they have more subscribers than Game Pass. Of course. They have almost 50 million subscribers. Game Pass, the last time I heard, was like like 30 million or something like that, or somewhere up in the line of 30 million, north of 30 something million. So I mean, hey, you can't really complain. You can't really complain. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it $150 with you guys. You can't really. Game Pass is more expensive, but you're getting more services. You're getting more stuff that's tied to it. That's the thing. You're getting more services tied to it. You're getting Crunchyroll. You're getting what we call it, Nitro, and all of this type of stuff. You're getting Nitro, and you're getting all this stuff, what I'm saying? Paramount Plus and all this extra added on stuff, to it and everything like that. So we just really have to focus and really pay attention to that. You said PlayStation Plus Premium feels forced and unnecessary. I mean, let's look at it here once again. Honestly, what are you getting? What are you getting the most? You're getting PlayStation Now. I think this is where PlayStation Now is. You're basically getting PlayStation Now in PlayStation Plus Premium. That's it. That's it. You're getting PlayStation Now in the PlayStation Premium service. That's typically it. Everything that you were able to do on PlayStation Now is tied into PlayStation Plus Premium. That's it. That's it. That's it. On top of everything else that you could do in the other tiers. That's it. That is all they did. That's all. It's not brain surgery. That's all they did. They just basically gave you PlayStation Now in PlayStation Plus Premium and just added game trials and added the benefits of the other two tiers. That is it. That is it. That is it. And then the whole PC situation. That is it. That's it. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? My man Joyson, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate the love and the support. $17.99 for the service. $17.99. Do me a favor, Joyson, hit the notification bell. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. We're talking about PlayStation Plus service, new PlayStation Plus service here. So yeah, it is going to be $17.99 and the ability to have access to PlayStation first party games and third party stuff as well. So they did add like maybe three, things or so, 3 or 4 things in the mix and on top of PlayStation Now. So that's what it is. He said, Marlon, free is better. Obviously free is always better, but you're not going to get away with that. You're just not going to get away with that. What's up? Sony could add more features in the future. Yeah, we'll see.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
We'll see. Movie Rants, Joe, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate you. Says, do me a favor, look up how many Xbox Game Pass games
we're swimming
there
in cash.
are compared to 700 plus games going to PlayStation Plus. The games for Game Pass Ultimate is 100 plus. You're saying like how many games are in Game Pass Ultimate? There's over 100 high quality games. There's over 100 games. There's over 100 games. There's over 100 games that are tied to Game Pass Ultimate. Sony is offering you their first party games, right? From PlayStation Studios, okay? PlayStation Studios first party games. They're offering you third party stuff, right? So first and third party games, right? That are being offered into the service. First and third party. And they're offering you PS4 and PS5 games. I'm just saying. So that's more games that they're offering you being tied to a subscription service than what Game Pass is offering. That's the thing. Just saying. 700 games, 740 plus games to be exact. That's tied to their actual service. You know what I'm saying?
We're swimming in cash.
So, and even if you count all the other stuff, that's being tied to it, I know some people are like, well, roughly about 500, right? Roughly about 500, right, for Game Pass, right? So close to 500 or around 500 games now because they have been added so much stuff to it. Okay, that's still, Sony is still offering you more. Still offering you 240 plus more games. Now, the quality, the actual quality is to desire on what you guys prefer you want to play or how the qualities hold up. But Sony said that stuff is going to be high quality. We're just going to have to wait and see when we get to June and then take it from there. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So some people are saying 400. Some people are saying 500 games. Hey. But still more. Sony is still offering more than Game Pass when it comes to games. Still offering more. It says PlayStation Plus has more games. It's better. We win. I'm just saying, like, it's more games. They're offering more games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you sign up for a subscription service for? Hey, let's be real. You're not signing up for a subscription service for
we're swimming in cash.
Other services. Other services are just icing on the cake. Other services is just adding more value, right? So theoretically, what you're really signing up for is games. And on paper, Sony is offering you more games. Now, like I said, it's up to you guys to decide if the value is there for the games, if the games look good. Because like I said, PS3 games is the only games that you can only stream. Okay, which I think that Sony should have find a way to emulate that thing on the PS5. So that's just not happening anytime soon right now. It's only streaming. It sucks, but it's only streaming on PS3. Everything else you can download. PS1, PS2, PS4, and PS5 games. So that's just how you, if you gotta, like I said, if you're looking at both the services, one is offering more when it comes to games than the other. That is it. Now, day and date, Microsoft got that sold up. Sony did say that they're going to be offering what? PlayStation Studios games and their third-party partners games tied to the actual service. That is good, but they said they're going to update it on a regular basis. They didn't say day and date. That would be nice if we could get day and date. I mean, I'm telling you, if they would have added day and date, people would be going crazy right now, because now you're giving the gamer an option to not spend $70, when the game launches. You know what I'm saying? Regular basis could mean, a week or 2 or 3 after launch, a month after launch. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? They didn't say daily, or weekly or bi-weekly. They just said regularly. So that simply means that they're going to just drop it every once in a while whenever they get ready to update the service. It sucks. I would like for them to do day and date, but hey, Game Pass is definitely the clear winner on that. Wasn't Apple free? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. But like I said, you can't win everything, guys. You just can't. You can't win everything. You know what I'm saying? Sony wants you to pay $70. Let's just clear it out of the way right now. Sony wants you to spend $70 day and date for their exclusives. Now, let me get to Jacob's $100 Sweden dollars here. Let me get to this real quick. He says, I have known for a while that PlayStation Spartacus wouldn't have day one games, but I don't get time limited demos that expires. It says I still have Plus till December, or gonna buy the premium for 1 year. Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for the dough. The main thing here, right? The main thing here is this. Sony wants you to spend $70. They want you to spend $70 for their exclusive. Make no doubt about that. There's no way around that. Okay? No way around that. So you either take it or you either leave it. The good part is at least you get PS5 and PS4 first and third party. I think that's good. But you guys have to decide that for yourselves if that is good enough for you. Just saying. Would you rather have day and date and lower quality games, or quality games like God of War? Honestly, I have to go with quality games. I mean, while I would want it to be day and date, I have to go with the quality, because if the quality is not right, then it's a waste of money. It's a waste of subscription service. It's a waste of money altogether. You know what I mean? So you have to look at the coin from both perspective. Like, you can't win every single thing. They said blockbuster games like their PlayStation Studio stuff and their third-party partners. Yes, that's what they said. So, hey, Marlon, when the Spartacus is going to start? June. And once it launches, I will be doing a big stream on signing up for the actual service and then see what everything has to offer. I'm going to go with the more expensive tier, which is the premium service, and sign up for the whole year, $120, and get that service going for you guys. 700 plus games seems like a lot. Also, PS Plus will have day one games. It already does, just not first party. Exactly. Just not first party stuff. There you go. Said Marlon, Microsoft Game Pass is rental service because they remove games every so often. Yeah, because of the contract. It's not their own games. It's because of the contract. You notice their own games is tied to their service forever. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff is rental. I mean, PlayStation Plus is rental. You got to pay online. You got to pay for cloud storage. If you don't have the money, you're crap out of luck. Let's keep it $150. All these subscription services are rentals. That's all it is. If you don't have money to sign up for these services and keep it going, reoccurring every month, your corner is dark. A Jamaican term, your corner is dark. Because at the end of the day, All this stuff is rental stuff. Sony is not going to give you an olive branch if you don't have $15 or $17.99 to pay for your service. No, they're going to turn that crap off. And then you're going to be stuck like Chuck, not being able to take advantage of these games. So we have to look at that. We have to look at both of these subscription services as rentals. That's basically what they are. You understand what I'm saying? Microsoft, on the other hand, spent millions of dollars to add all these games, third-party games, to the actual service to add what? More value. That's it. That's it. Show me quality from PlayStation this year. What score did they get? Oh, God. Here you go. 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 Oh, my God. Here you go. Here you go. You're about to start a war, man. You're about to start a war. You're about to start up something, man. You're stirring the pot. You're stirring the pot right now. You know what I'm saying? You're stirring the pot because you know how the PlayStation community is. The highest rated thing that I know so far, unless I'm crazy, that came out for PlayStation is obviously Horizon, right? So, and we already know the situation with that. Okay? But Bobby, you're stirring the pot right now. You're stirring up the pot, and you trending on thin ice with these PlayStation fanboys. You know how they is. I'm just saying, if you gonna start burning out that Hellcat, be prepared to handle it when it starts swerving, because these PlayStation fanboys, they don't play around. I'm just saying. Flip. Tuesday's been going great. Any people that say Sony games aren't quality are just haters. That's one thing they cannot deny. Yeah, I mean, their games are just quality. Obviously, some people are saying, well, they didn't like the way how Gran Turismo 7 looked. Some people said they didn't like. But right now, Horizon is literally the best looking game right now, out right now this year. Absolutely the best looking game on any platform. The best looking game right now is Horizon, regardless of what everybody else is saying. Like, until we see Hellblade or until we see God of War or anything else, right now on paper, Horizon is the best looking game. Regardless, yes, the game was buggy and glitchy and a lot of people wasn't impressed, but there you go. There you go. Yeah, Returnal was very good, of course. Yeah, I love Returnal. Returnal was very good. Phil, what's up, man? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Yeah. Returnal was very good, but like best looking game graphically, quality wise, Horizon is the best looking game. The best looking game right now. Let's see here. Marlon, I will be buying the yearly subscription on the top tier because it works out cheaper than paying quarterly. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Elden Ring game. Yeah, Elden Ring is going to get Game of the Year for sure. If this was a world where Elden Ring did not exist, right, then obviously Horizon could get it. God of War could get it. And it's crazy because God of War is coming out too. And I'm telling you, like, if Elden Ring does not get Game of the Year, I'll be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to get Game of the Year, man. Too many people love that game. There's too many diehard Souls fans, that just really, really want that. And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, that's what you're looking at. Let's see here. It says service sucks for PlayStation Plus, lazy effect. Yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not for everybody. You know, some people have high expectations for this service. But generally, all they did was just merge PlayStation Now in there, add game trials where you could try out the $70 games or whatever. They added PlayStation Studios games and their third-party games. They're going to be adding that to the service on a regular basis. And everything else, obviously, you can play PS1, PS2, and PS4 and PS5 games downloadable. And then PS3 games, you have to stream those. Starfield. Yes. I forgot about Starfield, but we both know, I can't speak too soon. I haven't seen Starfield yet, but until we see Starfield, yeah, man, Elden Ring is Game of the Year. Hands down. Hands down. I'm still progressing through it. I'm still playing it for sure. my back catalog is stupid right now. My back catalog is stupid. Heatwave, stop hyping people up to drop $1,000, bro. Marlon, you forgot about Ratchet. Yeah, but Ratchet was last year. So yeah, Ratchet was last year. Ratchet was amazing, but Horizon looks better than Ratchet. I'll tell you that. Horizon looks insane, dude. The facial animations, the world, how everything looks, it's insane. It's insane. PSP games on PS5. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There is some value there for some people. I feel like I'm to be blamed in some way. I judge the new service as bad too early. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's okay. It's okay. Jez, what's up, man? It says, I'm not getting hyped for Starfield until they show gameplay. Facts. That's what I said. I need to see gameplay first. Once I see the gameplay, then we can make the necessary adjustments as far as like where we sit at. You know what I'm saying? Like where we sit at as far as matching it up to what we think is going to get Game of the Year. But there's no doubt about it that Starfield is going to be a great game. I feel like with everything that they've been saying with the dev diaries and everything, chances are it's going to be a great game. Let's see here. Now we can play Shinobi and Onimusha on PS4. Aha! Yo, man, those are classic games. So how about $2,000 refrigerator, or we getting that PS Plus Premium? Definitely going to be getting that PS Plus Premium over a $2,000 refrigerator. I could tell you that much. Says, I have yet to play Ratchet. Oh, I've already finished Ratchet already. It was amazing. Definitely was amazing. Grew up playing Ratchet, so I know Ratchet is not for everybody, but it was still fire. You know what I'm saying? It was still fire. Let's see here. Ray, what's going down? Appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much for coming through. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can get 300 likes on the show today. If y'all brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell. Thank y'all for the support, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Says, I've never played Returnal. Oh, man. Get it, man. With the new update where you can play co-op, it's even more easier than ever now. You know, if you kind of put it off because of, you know, it was too hard, well, you could get back into Returnal. You know what I'm saying? You could get back into Returnal. So it's cool. It's cool. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, I agree with you about Horizon Forbidden West, but Ratchet started it off. Yeah, for sure. A Plague Tale Requiem will be a great game. The first one was great. Yeah, for sure. Yes, for sure. Donovan says, hey, Marlon, I have a feeling that Sony is going to do put the disc for the PS1, PS2, PS3, and then digitally. I would say probably PS6. They're probably going to do that with. Probably PS6, like I said before. They already. I wouldn't say they missed the boat just yet because they could still do a PS5 Pro and do that. But ultimately, with what we're hearing about the rumors being 2 times more powerful, blah blah blah, we'll see. We'll see. Can't believe 62% of people are capping on the poll. They saying new PlayStation Plus. I mean, that's what they said they're going with. You know what I'm saying? Some of them already have, you know, Game Pass already. So they're not going to really sign up for something they already signed up for already, or they already have. You know what I'm saying? It said, Marlon, can we play Midnight Club? I'm pretty sure we can. They said PS1, PS2, PS3 games, right? But it's cloud only, right? PS4 and PS5 games. So all generations you can be able to do. Only with the exception of, you know, the PS3 games, you know, you just streaming the PS3 games. Let's see here. Ralph, you already know the vibes on that, man. You already know the vibes on that. You know the situation going on with that. You know what I mean? Also, agree with you on Forbidden West, but rest assured that's not a next gen only. That's what I'm saying. That's the crazy part. It's not a next gen only. Imagine if Horizon was next gen only. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's crazy. Exactly. Xbox games are not even talked about us the best graphical of anything. Honestly, the only thing that you can throw the hat into the arena on is Hellblade 2. Hellblade 2 is arguably the best looking unreleased game that we have seen so far. Besides Spider-Man 2, which we haven't really seen gameplay, we saw the in-engine running on the PS5. I mean, yeah, Hellblade 2 looks insane. Literally insane. SOCOM 2, yeah, for sure. SOCOM in general, people have been wanting that. So, I mean, PlayStation Plus on Steam, I don't think so. No, they didn't really mention anything about that. It says, man, that PS6 will release like 5 years. Yeah, probably about next 4 or 5 years. Yeah, we'll probably learn about PS6 probably about like 3 years from now. About 3 years from now, we'll probably hear about PS6. That's crazy. Time is going by quick. We're already 2 years into the generation already. In the next 3 more years, because the PS5 life cycle is probably not going to be as long as PS4 was. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna like merge over into PS6. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. PS6 is gonna be insane. I don't even know how much more can you do. Like, what are you gonna do? 8K 30 with ray tracing on top of 4K 120? I don't know, man. I don't know. And how much more faster? Maybe there's no loading with PS6. Maybe it's just instant. Like, you just start the game and it's just low. It's already loaded. You know, I mean, it's already happening with PS5. So, I mean, how are you going to market the PS6? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. And obviously the AI and everything else that they're going to be adding, it's going to be crazy. I'm telling you right now. And let me just say this. What tier? I'm getting the premium tier. I'm getting the premium tier. That has all the stuff in there from the 2. Let me just say this on the PS6. Like, it's crazy because I was in the forefront of covering the PS5 in 2020. That's why my channel exploded like it did, because I was first on everything. I was on it every single day. I was on it. And so God spare my life next 3-4 years from now. And the rumors start turning for PS6, and then official, I'm telling you, channel's going to explode. Just like it did in 2020. Like, taking advantage of jumping on everything, keeping you guys informed is what I've been doing since 2020 with this channel. And it's bananas. It's literally bananas. So obviously a lot of you guys are going to care about the PlayStation 6. Y'all going to care about the next Xbox. So I got you guys covered, man. No worries on that. For sure. Let's see here. Nintendo dropped Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Yeah, it's the same thing. Only thing they did was say that the game is delayed to spring of 2023. It's basically the same gameplay that we saw before. Nothing new there. Let's see here. It said there's no PS6 unless you're going to be 70 years old. Hey, Nicholas. Hey, I'm just saying. You know how these companies are. I'm just saying. And also improve on the storage too. Instead of giving us that lazy 1 terabyte that they've been doing for years, over 10 plus years, go ahead and give us 2 terabyte. You know what I'm saying? 2 freaking terabyte. Man, I can just imagine like the insanity of the PS6, like how crazy that's going to be. I don't even want to think about PS6 right now. But I know some of you guys were bringing up that conversation. It said, is Sony being serious with this premium thing? No way. I'm dead serious, Fiddle. I'm dead serious. I'm serious, bruh. I'm so serious right now. That's what they're doing. They're pushing it. So, hey, man. It says, will it look rubbish on the backwards? Well, they said it's going to be high quality. They said it's going to be quality. So, I mean, to be honest with you, Ryder, I'm at least hoping, because the good part is you can download the games. You can download PS1, PS2, PS4 and PS5 games and PSP games, but you can't download PS3 games. So, yeah, the quality is obviously going to be beg to differ when it comes to streaming because of people's internet connection. But you have to look at the PS1 and PS2 stuff, right? And obviously 4 and 5, right? And PSP stuff, you're going to be able to download those games. So the quality are just going to like how they used to be back in the day when you play those games. Unfortunately, Sony is not doing any upgrades like what Microsoft is doing with HDR and color correction and, kind of freshen up the game and make the game look a little bit better. Like they're not doing that. So unfortunately, it's kind of hands off on that particular situation. Let's see here. PS6 will have no copying, 6%, 1 hour. Man, that PS6 is gonna download. What's that? What's the fastest Ethernet again? Was it like I forgot. What is it? 100 something per second? I forgot. It's probably gonna have like the fastest Ethernet port that you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna have some fiber optic type of craziness going on. You know what I'm saying? With the PS5, you do have Wi-Fi 6, which if your internet can handle it, I mean, you could download games like this like very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Which it's no problem. But not everybody has Wi-Fi 6. So, and then when they do upgrade the Ethernet, and obviously the next 3-4 years from now, I don't know what they're going to have, Wi-Fi 7 or 8. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's going to, was it 5G? Oh, shoot. And 5G is not even available in every area too. So I wouldn't lean so much on 5G as much because some people don't even have it in their area. Jez says, hopefully we can play the OG Resistance game. Exactly. Yeah. I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure we can. Shoot. It sucks, man, that we can only stream PS3 games. So annoying. But what are you going to do? Man? Sony just don't want to. They just don't want to. I don't know, man. I'm kind of disappointed because, it would have been nice. Some people don't have their PS1 or PS2 or PS3. That's why in 2020, there was a spike for retro stuff. A lot of people was buying up a bunch of PS2 and PS3 and PS1 and all of this type of stuff. I'm just saying a lot of people was doing it. So it just made kind of perfect sense. But hey, granted, I guess we'll see, He says, when is PS6? He says, when PS6 is out, more people will have better internet. Hopefully so, Dean. I'm hoping. I'm literally hoping because right now, a lot of people don't even have, a lot of people don't even have good internet right now as it sits, let alone, having better internet 3 years from now. One of the main sacrifices that I'm doing, buying a house right now is to get fiber internet. Like I need fiber internet because fiber is the future. You know what I'm saying? And if, you don't want to, Comcast is trash in my opinion. I've had Comcast for years. A lot of times my stream crashes. You guys know the problems that I go through with streaming and everything like that. Stream be crashing, dropping frames. And then at certain peak hours, the connection drops. So my download speeds are not the same because everybody and their mama next door to me is downloading off of the same freaking channel that I have. So they put that big coax cable box out there and then it's split up between 4 or 5 people in the neighborhood or in that span of land where they're hooking up the cables. So no, sir. If you really want to be a part of the elites, get fiber. You know what I'm saying? Fiber is going to be the way. You know what I'm saying? Games downloading a lot faster, uploading better. You'll be able to stream at higher quality. It's just a better overall, experience. I know fiber is not available every single where, but if you can move somewhere where you can get fiber, then yeah, that's just the way. Bobby, you funny as heck. You know what? You need to be a comedian. Says, you all talking about PS6, sick of your PS5 already. You know what? Ultimately, anything new out on Twitter? Nah, nothing at all. Just pure garbage, pure regurgitated trash. Just pure regurgitated garbage. That's it. Nothing out of the ordinary, I would say. Nothing. No, just that's the actual service. Now it said PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan says Sony games could suffer if they were to add what? What? How would it suffer? Oh my God. You got to. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk about that. How would. Okay. How would that even suffer? Like, what? Oh, I'm going to talk about that in another stream. That's ludicrous. That is ludicrous. How would it suffer? I mean, quality wise, I mean, you put, I don't know, man. I can't. I can't. I don't understand. I mean, if Microsoft is doing it right, and Microsoft games, the I don't know, whatever. I guess whatever, they gonna come up with excuses on why they don't want to add certain things to certain things. But hey, it is what it is, though. I will definitely talk. When is the Halo boots? Halo boots. Dang it, I forgot. When was it gonna be available? Halo boots. Oh my God, I completely forgot. Dang it, I forgot. When was it gonna be available? I forgot. Completely forgot. Wolverine.com it was gonna be on. Sold out. Dang it. That's crazy. Dang it, it's sold out already. If you didn't say that to me, I wouldn't have remember. I'm a sign up for they didn't even notify me, bro. I signed up for to be whatever. It is what it is, though. I will talk about this, though, man, about what they're saying about doing day and date. That's crazy. Like, come on, man. Come on, Sony. Really? 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 Come on, man. But hey, it is what it is, though. You know, they just do what they do best. Do what you do best, Sony. That's all I could say. Do what you do best. Do what you do best. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do best. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Love you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for the tremendous support. And I will see you guys tomorrow with some more bangers, with some more news, more information coming in for you guys and everything like that. So stay tuned. I got you guys covered. I might do some Twitch today as well. So stay tuned. Follow me out on Twitch at Marlon Gaming Nation out on Twitch. And I'll see you guys back on YouTube with more shows banging up for you guys. All right. One love. God bless. Wakanda forever. Ragnarok is definitely coming. Appreciate you guys, man. One love. God bless. Peace. We out of here.
To LA with it. To LA with it. Yeah. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Anything I do for the gang. Took those L's and I took that blame. All money in, we ain't copping no change. Feel like Ice Cube cause I did good day. Don't need 3 whips, don't need no race. I'ma keep it simple in the Chevy I skate. Thank the Lord every time I wait. Lace my shoes and I get to that cake. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Yeah. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, had a paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash nothing, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Going Going stack it by the hundreds. Yeah. Heads up, I'm coming. Heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. This is all we ever wanted. Going stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted.